Hello, good day and welcome. I'm Timotab and today I'm going to solve Euler by James Sinclair. If you'd like to try solving this puzzle yourself, then it'll be the first link in the description. This puzzle appears in volume 140 of James's Artisanal Sudoku, and there's a link to that newsletter in the description too. Let's look at the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply and all clues are standard. So, normal Sudoku rules means that if in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box, we must place the digits 1 to 9 once each. Killer cages. The sum of the digits inside each cage is equal to the small number in the top left corner, and digits cannot repeat within a cage. So these 4 digits must sum to 25 without any repeats. And arrows, the sum of the digits along an arrow is equal to the digit in the connected circle, and these digits can repeat if allowed by other rules. So these 3 digits must sum to that one. Okay, that's all the rules. I'm going to restart the puzzle to reset the timer. And let's begin. Okay, we can start by noting that in a 4-cell 10 cage, there's only one way to fill that, and that is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Next, this cell, first of all, it has 2 digits, the minimum of which are 1 and 2, which sum to 3. So it can't be 1 or 2. If this were, so the highest I can make these 3 digits is 789, which means, which is 24. So this has to be at least a 3. And if it's going to be any more than 3, I'm going to blow this digit. So that is a 3, that's a 1, that's a 4. We can remove 4s from those and a 1 from there. And this is a 789. I can do similar logic here. These 3 cells at a maximum are 789, which is 24. So this has to be at least a 2. Sorry, at most, sorry, right, this is 789. That is at least a 2. But it can't be a 3 because of the column, and then a 4 would exceed this arrow sum. So that must be a 2, and then that has to be a 1, and that's a 3. And we can remove 3s from those, we can remove 1 from there. Because of the 1-cell arrows, we can place a 3 and a 4 appropriately. Okay. These 2 digits, the maximum they can add to is 8, because then I add 1 there to make 9. So those two sum to 8 at the most. These 2, then if I subtract 8 from 25, I get 17. These have to be different digits, and so the only way I can make 17 in 2 digits is with 8 and 9. That means that these do have to add to 8, because I've now got 17, and that's a 1, and that is a 9. Okay. That places a 4 here. The 3s over here, that must be a 3 here. And then I have a 3 in one of these 2. All right. Same logic. The maximum, we already know that these are a 7, 8, and 9 because of what we did earlier. I just forgot to mark it in. So the maximum of these 2 digits is 8. That means the minimum of these 2 is 17. So that must be what they are. They are 8 and 9. These do add up to 8. That is a 1. That is a 9. And we can remove 9 from those. So 4 now must go into one of these two cells. Because I can't put a 4 in either of those cells anyway, and in any case they'd have to be different digits. So I've got a 1 here, these two 1s, this must be a 1-8 pair. I have to have a 1 in this box, in this cage, and to sum to 9 that has to go with an 8. That gives me a 7 and an 8 and a 8 there and a 7 there. And that gives me an 8 in one of these two. Right, where do I look next? These two add up to 8, and they must be different digits. This can't be 1, 2, 3, or 4, so it has to be 5, 6, or 7. To add to 8, 5 plus 3, it can't be a 3, so that's not a 5. So that's 6 plus 2 or 7 plus 1. It can't be a 1. So that's a 2, and that's a 6. Okay. Can I do something similar over here? That can't be 1, 2, 3, or 4, so it's 5, 6, or 7. That can't be 7 with a 1 because of that. 6 would be 2, 5 would be 3, but that can't be a 3. So that is a 2 and a 6. Okay, that seems all good so far. What do I want to look at next? I've got this 12 cage which is kind of hanging out. Well, okay, so I need a 1 in this, in one of these three cells. Can't be there by Sudoku. It can't be there because that would be an 11. So this must be a 1. Likewise, I need a 2 into one of those three cells, but it can't be there because that would have to be a 10. So that is a 2. That is not a 1 or a 2 by the column, so that's a 4. That's a 2. That's a 1. The only place for 2 in this box left is here. Threes. I need a 3 in one of those two, which means there's a 3 in one of those 3. That could well be it. In fact, there's a 3 in one of those 2 because of this 3 here. Okay, where do I look next? I've done most of the, apart from this 12 cage, I've done most of the clues, so the rest ought to be pretty much Sudoku. If I can just spot where I need to look. So there is a 6 in one of those 3. That's not super helpful. Well, I guess there's a 4 in one of those two. And okay, those are all not 1, so that's a 1. That must be the 4. That must be where the 6 now goes. That must be an 8, and that must be a 3. That makes that a 1-2 pair. That 8 makes that 9 and 8. 9 has to go here by sudoku. 7 can't go there, so 7 is there. That makes that a 5. That's a 7. That 9 makes this an 8 and a 9. The remaining cell in the row is a 5. That leaves 7 and 9 for the box. And we have 3, 5, and 8 for that row. And that's not an 8. Okay. That's still not super helpful for this 12 cage, because it can't be 9-3, but it can still be 8-6 and sorry, not 8-6, 8-4 or 7-5. So yeah. Okay, there's no 4 up there because of that 4, so that is one of those is a 4. What are the 2 digits I need? In fact, in this column, the only place for the 4 is here, and that means that this is a 6. That's a 6. So the 3 digits left to go in here are 3, 5, and 6, which are the same digits for the column, in fact. So that digit is that digit, so that's not a 6. So that's 3, 6, and that's a 5. That's a 5, and this helps if I type correctly. And this is a 2-4 pair. And I don't think I know the order of that yet. Okay. Where do I look next? Right, the 3 digits remaining in this row. Well, another way to look at it is, where does the 8 go in this row? Can't go in either of those two, so that must be an 8. That makes this a 3-7 pair, which I can resolve because of this 7. I still get no resolution up here. One of those two is a 7, which is that one by sudoku. And that finally takes 7, 5 off the table here. So that is 4 and 8. That makes this a 4. That 8 makes that 1, 8, 1, 2. That 8 takes 8 out of there and places an 8 here. The last 2 digits in this column are 5 and 7, which I can place. 4 can't go into those two because of that. So that's a 4. That's a 2. That's a 4. My remaining digits in here are 6 and 7, which I can place. This is a naked 5. Then I need a 2, which goes here. A 6 and a 9, which go here, and 6 and 9. These by the columns are 3s and 5s. These two digits are 6 and 9, which I can place. That places a 6 here. So these are 5 and 9, and in fact go 9 and 5, making that a 9. That's a 7. This 5 now makes this a 3, a 5, a 3, a 5, and to finish off a 6 and a 3. That was a super fun puzzle. I don't think it was particularly difficult, but this is a good opportunity to try one out. James's puzzles on his newsletter tend to be on the easier side. Please do go check it out. He has some great puzzles, and every Monday morning, if you like, you can get an email to say, hey, here's some new puzzles, try them out. Really liked it. I liked the way these arrows resolved within these cages. Yeah, that was some good logic in there. If you like this solve, then please hit the like button. You can subscribe to see more, and I'd love to hear your comments, including how well you did if you tried the puzzle. I'm looking forward to next time. Be seeing you.